What's up, people? The regional manager of a food joint in South Dakota lied to cops about 2 customers. I'm Chibuzo Nwachukwu. I'd appreciate you liking this video and subscribing to my channel. This regional manager, Michael Fletcher, made a 911 call lying about 2 black men who stopped at Denny's in Sioux Falls for a break on August the 13th. 2 truckers, both black men, named Damon Whitfield and Hector Madeira, were taking a break from their job as truckers. They stopped by at that Denny's to eat. After they were given menus and drinks, Hector went to wash up. Now, while waiting for him, the other guy, Damon, noticed something wrong about the waitress. The waitress ignored them and was doing other things, such as serving not just customers that came before them, but also customers that came after them, and cleaning tables. Well, I don't know if they were actually cleaning tables or pretending to do it, who knows. Now, after Hector returned, he signaled by calling the waiter to come and attend to them. That waiter yelled at him, telling him off for yelling, which he wasn't actually doing. She refused to serve them, snatching the menus from them. They were also told that they needed to leave. I believe another waiter said to them that in order to make the situation calm, they needed to leave because there were like too many people in the restaurant. However, they pointed it out to the waiter that the people that came after them were being served. The 2 guys were warned that if they didn't leave, the police would come for them. They chose to wait, and they smartly recorded everything going on. I mean, like the conversation. The cops arrived for them and ordered them to step out of the building. And these 2 men explained to the cops what was going on. They said they didn't mean to play the race card, but they mentioned that they were the only blacks in the building and that they were ignored. So the cops apologized to them. I rolled clips.
Damon Whitfield and his partner Hector are cross-country truck drivers traveling from the East Coast to the West Coast. But it was a quick pit stop at this gas station Denny's off Interstate 29 to shower and eat. That put Damon and Hector in a difficult position.
He says, excuse me, we're ready to place our order. And then she immediately said, I don't appreciate you yelling at me. And I'm like, he just said, excuse me, he didn't yell. And then she goes, well, I don't need you people calling me over to this table. He says, yeah, but I see you serving people that came in after us. And then she goes, you know what? I'm not serving you people. As a matter of fact, you need to go. And you leave now, I'm calling the police. So then she snatches the menus out of our hands, snatches the oranges off the table, spilling some of the oranges on me. And then she walks over and she's talking, she's on the phone. I'm assuming she's talking to the police.
Damon then tried to place an order with a different server.
First, I think she went to get the menus. I'm not sure, but she came back, or she was there, and she said,
to make the situation more calm, because we bring a lot of people here, it would just be nice if you guys could leave, but we aren't.
What did we do?
I have no idea.
In the video, Damon and Hector explained to the officers what had transpired.
And we're like the only black people there.
And the situation de-escalated.
After they hearing what happened, the cop that I was talking to, he was just shaking his head like in disbelief, like, damn, I don't know what to say or do.
I'm sorry that it happened to you guys.
I just want the world to know what happened here so that it doesn't happen again.
We did reach out to Denny's. They detail a third-party investigation that took place and issued a statement saying in part, quotes, as a result of the investigation, the franchise owner immediately took decisive action and the employee is no longer with the company. The statement goes on to say, The employees at the location will immediately go through a dedicated training program to ensure the team delivers above and beyond our guests' expectations. We regret this incident and we want to apologize to the guests involved.
The 911 call was made supposedly by one of the people working in the restaurant. Those two guys were not confrontational or argumentative. They asked that waiter what they did wrong, and that waiter was like, I don't know. That was absolutely unprofessional. Some people are still wondering why race would be brought in when such a thing like this happens. They were the only blacks, and they were treated like that. Those customers that came in after them were served instead of them, and that waiter refused to serve them. How rude it was. And they were ignored. The two guys were not argumentative or confrontational. It turned out lately that it was the regional manager that made the call, and the audio was released. The guy that made the call, not even a woman, is Michael Fletcher. He was not in the building. He didn't see nothing. Dennis bared false witness against those two guys. He lied during that 911 call. I wrote the clips.
I was hoping to have an officer dispatched to our restaurant. We have a couple guests who are unruly and are refusing to leave.
Okay, what's the address?
5201 North Granite Lane in Sioux Falls.
Okay, is that Denny's?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the phone number you're calling from? Okay. Are they being violent or have any weapons on them?
Not to my knowledge. So I'm the regional manager. I'm actually getting ready to head in there. I'm about 20 minutes out. But the team called me and they said they're just like very confrontational and argumentative and like refused to leave the building and just harassing the team and kind of following them around the restaurant.
Okay. Do you know what they look like or how many of them there are?
Just two guys, African American guys.
This guy is still employed. You know it is a crime to lie to the police. He should have been arrested, and he should have lost his job for playing such a game. He lied that those two black men were argumentative and confrontational, and he put their lives in danger. What do I mean here? There are a lot of cops that are like trigger happy when they see black people. They target them. If they don't shoot them, they at least confront them. They probably would arrest them. Those two men could have been killed, but luckily those cops were civilized and professional. I doubt that they aren't race soldiers, but at least they didn't arrest these two guys. They apologized to them. They should have arrested Michael Fletcher and the waitresses that were part of the problem. The waiter that was rude to the customers is reportedly fired, which I don't think is true. There's a possibility that the waiter is put elsewhere. I urge all of you blacks and the others that are against racism to boycott Denny's. The company does not deserve any more money. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching.